everybody. It's Wednesday, November 7th, and well, tonight I had a plan that Riley and I were going to set up along that wheat field out here to shoot a doe, but I pulled cards this afternoon before I left to come back, and we got pictures of a buck that we're going to start naming. We're going to name him Mr. Big, and he is this really wide 8-point with nice tines. He came back and forth through here 5 times last night between 3:30 and 5:30. So I got the prime ready, and I got the Rage dry pan on there, and we're gonna let it eat tonight, hopefully. So Riley's coming over tonight, so we're gonna set up here. We're gonna be here most of the week hunting this. I want to shoot that big buck. He's a true PA giant. I'd love to get my hands on him. So hopefully he comes through here. If he does the same thing he did last night, he's gonna be 10 yards away. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of grunting tonight, see if we can get one coming in, but I really don't plan on settling for anything less than that buck. Now if Joker comes in here, he's bigger. Yeah, I'll shoot him, but anything bigger than Mr. Big is gonna get an arrow tonight. So stay tuned, guys. Hopefully this hunt goes well.
Well, guys, unfortunately the last hunt that I had this afternoon didn't go very well. We didn't see any deer. But on my way out in the grass field where I've been seeing doe every night, there was actually 10 more standing there. So tomorrow night, I think we're going to have a different game plan of going about this. I think we're going to set up a hang-on stand right there along that field edge, and I'll get above Riley. And we're going to see if we can fill our PA doe tags tomorrow. So in the morning, we're going to go after this big buck. There's a couple big bucks now showing up. It's the rut. And the does are over there in that grass field that I said about, so there's got to be bucks somewhere. So stay tuned, guys. We'll talk to you later in the morning. All right, guys, we're heading out. It's about 5:30. It gets lighted around 6:15, so we're going to head out. I got Riley behind the camera. Hopefully one of those big bucks shows up this morning and we can fill our buck tag today. Stay tuned, guys.
November 8th, Thursday morning. The temperatures are in the high 30s right now, and today it's not supposed to reach 50. The rest of the week is supposed to be really cold, so I'm hoping this cold front has bucks on their feet. It's 6:10. We got in here about 5:45, and we were really quiet. We walked in quiet, got set up quiet, and hopefully we can grunt one in this morning. It's super calm, no wind, just a perfect morning for when you think you shoot a buck. So hopefully we can get one down today. Stay tuned, guys. Well, guys, that really upsets me. We got like 5 hunters in here hunting the same spot that we're in. So I guess tonight we're gonna have to change up our tactics and hunt those does. You know, I've always learned that where there's does, there's bucks. So we're gonna try it out. That might be the spot we hunt the rest of the week, but it makes me upset. But whatever, it is what it is, you know. They gotta hunt too, I guess. So stay tuned, guys. You just gotta be aggressive with it. Well, guys, we just had a pretty corn counter, we had a buck that we think is an 8-pointer that we have pictures of. He's really high. He has really nice tines. He came trotting across this soybean field right into the corn that's in front of us. He was going to come right in. We got everything ready, and we don't know where he got to. So now it's just a waiting game. We're just waiting out. We're going to probably sit here for most of the day, and we're going to be back here tomorrow, or this evening. Now that we know there's bucks here somewhere, so that buck was right there. My grunt call wouldn't work. It was missing the O-ring that goes around the reed, so I had to use one of them off my rage broadhead. So hopefully he shows back up here and we get a little footage of him at least. So stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, we just got back in here to the ditch. It is like what, 1:15 right now, and we're gonna head back in here. We saw a decent 8-point this morning come across that field, but my grunt call wasn't working, so tonight we actually brought 2 of them with just in case one takes a crap. I got the arrows ready, got my rages on, and we're gonna see if we can lay the smack down on a nice buck tonight, so stay tuned. We actually saw 2 other hunters this morning, so hopefully they don't come back, but if they do, it's whatever. But they really didn't mess up our spot this morning too bad if we saw a buck, so that's why we're here tonight. Hopefully we can lay the smack down on one. Stay tuned, guys. Dripper here has some Cook's Fatal Attraction in it, and it's been dripping since the sun's been hitting it. It's bringing these bucks in to move in the day, so hopefully that'll pattern one of these bucks for us tonight and we can lay one down. Stay tuned, guys. Alright guys, we're set back up here in the spot we were this morning when we saw the 2 guys. We saw that big 8-point come across this field this morning, so that's making us think that this is going to be a solid spot for this afternoon. I put some Cook's Fatal Attraction up, I put 2 scent drippers up, and I have another scent dripper behind me, and I used some of the rubbing scent for the corn. So hopefully that'll get the deer in here, at least a nice buck. We got pictures of some nice bucks coming through here in the daylight this week, so hopefully they're running this trail again tonight. We can lay one down. Stay tuned, guys. We checked the wind. The wind's blowing right back up over this hill instead of out in the corn. So our wind's good. It's not up to us anymore. It's up to the deer. So hopefully they come in tonight, guys. We'll keep you posted. Stay tuned. Stay still, stay still, stay still. Dang it. How? What happened? What did we do wrong? How big is he? There he goes in the camera. See him? Yeah. Pretty open. I just swore I
Alright guys, we just got back here to the garage. We didn't do an exit interview, but we did see a buck tonight, and he was definitely a shooter. But now that we're replaying the footage, you can actually see that his left side, his left side's broken almost completely off, so he was fighting this buck came in this morning into that same cornfield, and we didn't know where he went, so we got down like 2 hours later, came back really early, grunted a couple times around 3 o'clock, grunted again at 4 o'clock, and he was right there at the grunt. So he had us pinpointed. I don't know what spooked him. He was staring at us the whole time. We didn't move, but any little thing he could have caught, he would have blew one. But he wasn't really all that scared. You know, he got up in that field. We grunted back to him a couple times, and he stopped. So he wasn't running that bad. He actually turned a couple times like he wanted to come back in. So tomorrow it's supposed to rain pretty hard all day, maybe some snow in the morning. So we're going to be set up in the stand again, and hopefully we can lay a nice buck down. So stay tuned, guys.
Well, guys, we're set up here on this ditch area that you guys all know about. Last night we had one of our hit listers walk out here at about 70 yards and hang up. I don't know what happened. Either he got us by our scent, or he saw us, or heard us something, and he went back across the field. That's the buck we saw yesterday morning. But we know there's a lot more nicer bucks here. So unless this morning we see a huge buck come into this cornfield, we're planning on going after the does tonight in this wheat field over here across the road. We're seeing doe there every night. There's no bucks. So we're going to go over there and hunt the does and see if we can't shoot a doe or two tonight. So stay tuned, guys. Hopefully this morning it's nice. There's no wind. They're calling for storms later. There's a high of 29 degrees, or a low of 29 degrees and a high of like 47. So stay tuned, guys. Hopefully this will get the bucks on their feet. Well, guys, we were sitting here this morning, really cold, and we just found out that the guy that owns all this corn in front of us is picking it today. So it's pretty exciting because the deer aren't going to be able to hide in there anymore, and they're going to be over where we're going to be for tonight. So I think our odds of getting a buck probably went down, but hopefully we can see some deer tonight, at least. Or maybe now that they're picking it, we're going to stay here and wait and see if any deer come running out. So stay tuned, guys. Well, everybody, they're picking this corn in front of us. We think this spot's going to be shot for the rest of the week. So we are actually going to take both these stands down and put them up where those does have been coming out. And with the pressure of this corn, I'm thinking that these deer are bedding on this backside now. They got kicked out of this corn. They're going to be on that backside of that ridge that the does come on. So we're going to rip these stands down quick and try to put them up over there. So stay tuned, guys. All right.
You don't think you could do that? See if it works.
Dude, he's too far away.
1, 2, 3.
He's huge.
He's at least a 5-foot on that one side.
I think it's the big one we got pictures of, but he lost his antler.
There he goes.
Well, guys, it's torn, but we decided to come out anyways. This is the green field we've been talking about. We always see deer right here, and they come out right here. We cleared a couple paths out. Hayden got the 2 hang-on set up. We got umbrellas above us, so we're staying dry, actually. We got a little bit wet setting everything up, but we got it set up pretty quickly. The deer don't come out until right before dark. They always come out right the last shooting right there. So we're set up here. I got shooting lights out to the field. Hopefully we can get him right when he comes in right on this trail right here. Hayden's behind the camera, so wish us some luck. We'll be back if we got a deer on footage for you guys. Alright guys, we originally just had permission to hunt this green field out here, but Hayden went to this landowner's house and he owns this ridge right here, and the deer come from the ridge. So we originally had to worry about if I shot a deer out in the field that they'd run up this way and we couldn't be able to track because we didn't have the permission. So Hayden went there right before we got set up here, and he said, hey, do you mind if I hunt? The guy said, absolutely, I don't care. So if a deer does come out here, we can shoot it right here and it goes up there. We don't have anything to worry about.
All right, guys, so this morning we're hunting off the ground. I got Riley behind the camera. I got the bow with me. Yesterday morning we saw a half rack chasing a doe where we're going to be this morning, and we're just going to kind of ease our way back into this little marsh area. There's a little opening back there where we had a trail camera. I'm getting pictures of some smaller bucks that I'd shoot right now. It's the last day. So stay tuned, guys. We'll see if we can get the buck for you.
All right, guys, we're set up here on the ground. We had a camera out here. We had a camera out here for the past probably 2 months, and just in this past week we found rubs all over, and there's this little buck. It's got a spike on one side and it's got 4 on the other. So if he comes in this morning, we're gonna shoot him. And yesterday Riley and I saw a half rack buck chasing a doe right out here in the field below us. So I got my grunt call this morning, and if we see a buck, we're gonna see if we can try to grunt him in. So we're set up on the ground, like I said. We got lots of cover here, but we're only gonna get 2 chances to shoot. So it's gonna be hard to get everything ready, but we're gonna try our hardest. So stay tuned, guys. Hopefully this is gonna be a good morning sit, and it's super windy. The wind's blowing back behind us, that's a good thing. So stay tuned, guys. Set up here overlooking this green field behind me. He does be coming out there every night. And we've been seeing some buck there too. So tonight we're gonna see if we can bill our doe or a buck dad. Hopefully they come out right here at 20 yards again. But last night they came out just really far away and I couldn't get any footage of them. So tonight hopefully it's a different story. They come in close. I got Riley set up where they were last night. It's about 75 yards down from me. So hopefully tonight we can lay a doe down at least. So stay tuned, guys. Hopefully we can smack one. Got the range drive panel on. Hopefully some eats it tonight. So stay tuned. I've never even heard of. I don't know their names, and now I got their numbers, addresses, and we became friends. And I got permission on the property off of this app.